Thank you for joining us, Jayda. We've just spent the best part of an hour in Medway Council taking care of all the nomination paperwork and payment, etc.
Yep.
The good news is you've been officially put on the list as a candidate in the forthcoming Rochester by-election. Can you just give us a quick brief overview of what has happened today? We've been around the constituency, etc, etc.
Yeah, so we started the day with a couple of interviews with the BBC. We have spoken to a few locals. We have also spoken to a few of the other parties, a few members of the other parties, just to ask for their views on some of the issues that we're standing for. And obviously we've come to the council offices just to formally put in our nomination papers, and we have a receipt here for the fee that we've paid. So I'd just like to start off by saying thank you to everyone who's donated towards this campaign to facilitate this. This is a really important election that I'm standing in, and without the donations from our supporters, this wouldn't have been possible. So thank you all. There's our receipt. So we are now ready to go, and I'm now listed as a candidate in this election.
So we appealed for £5,000 for the campaign costs. We've jumped a few hurdles already with the deposit, etc.
Yeah.
But there's still a long way to go, isn't there? We need to get the 45,000 leaflets produced. And since we announced that, a few people have come out the woodwork, companies, people who do printing, offering like really cheap services. So but there's still quite a way to go, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is the first step, and it's great that this is done. We can breathe a sigh of relief on this side, the admin bit's done, but now the hard work really needs to be done in terms of getting all the leaflets together. We have appealed again to people for their kind donations. We're not finished, not by a long shot. We've got a lot of work to do, and we really need your support. So we're very grateful for what you've given so far, and if anyone can give further, then it would really help facilitate this campaign. We've got a lot of good work that we've planned for this election, so hopefully we're able to achieve that.
And today you stormed into the Conservative campaign office on Rochester High Street.
Yep.
And give them a piece of your mind, shall we say,
yeah.
And questioned them regarding their policy towards the mega mosque that's planned for this area,
Yep.
and also their recent broken promises, the EU referendum, mass immigration. What was the response from the usually cowardly Conservatives?
Well, the response was almost laughable. They didn't answer. They didn't answer any of my questions. One of the gentlemen that I questioned actually went and hid behind a partition, which I found very strange. I know maybe I can rant, but I don't find myself that intimidating that grown men need to hide. But we didn't get any answers, basically. I think we got a very reluctant mumble about an EU referendum, which quite frankly is a joke. We were promised this before and we never got it. So these are just self-serving liars, and they've been proven to be this. They've proven themselves as liars. They couldn't answer any of our questions, and quite frankly, the fact that their candidate is in support of this mega mosque goes against what the locals want.
And on the way out of the Conservative campaign office, after they belatedly rung the police, we bumped into some UKIP activists. Can you tell us the reception on that front?
We did indeed. It was great to see them, actually. It was a very warm reception, which is lovely. They were really supportive. They said that they really support what we're doing, Britain First as a movement. I think the words they used was, "You guys are great." So we had a chat with them, and look, there are only two parties in this election that are worthy of the people's vote, and that's Britain First and UKIP. Forget all these self-serving politicians who have absolutely no interest in what the public want. That's the way your vote should go. So it was really great to see the UKIP guys, and we wish them all the best.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much, Jayda. And you are now an official candidate for the Rochester by-election. And the campaign begins forthwith. We plan to bring hundreds of our activists down here to hold protest marches, doorstepping the councillors, and generally doing what we do best, which is putting pressure where it's really needed.
Yep.
Good stuff. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.